want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Why? How much can you know about yourself? You've never been in a fight.
Wait, let me start earlier.
All right, guys, here we are. We're back here again. We're talking with Mike Becker today, the owner, creator, inventor, everything about Fight Club Pinball. How long have you been working on this pinball machine, Mike?
I think I've been working on it between 3.5 to 4.5 years. It's been on and off, but about that.
Yeah, nice. How'd you come up with the idea? You just always loved the movie, or how'd you end up picking it, that theme?
Yeah, it's hard if you think you're only going to build one pinball machine to like pick one theme. But Fight Club I've loved since I was a teenager when I first saw it, and I've seen it like 50 times probably, so it just kind of clicked with me. I think it's important to pick a theme that you're going to want to stick with for a long time, because obviously it takes a long time to build these, so yeah, it's a movie I love.
So yeah, we were just talking a little bit, and I was like, every time I look at your machine, I notice a few more things I didn't quite see before that just like blow my mind. You got so many cool mechs and ideas in here. The whole billboard in the back, I'm seeing it now. The lights changing on it. For you, what's your favorite mech? Like, here, let me back up. Sorry, the way I'm approaching it, like on my machine, I came up with the idea for like that staircase, right? And I kind of like built the machine around that. But I know other people have other processes. Like, where did you start? What was kind of like your original idea, and what was kind of the process for you to kind of like build out the rest of your machine?
Yeah, so I had a bunch of used parts that I had gotten cheaply from Europe, from other games, and I wanted to throw in a bunch of stuff that I like about pinball. So I used like the shadow diverter as one thing. I knew that was going to go in there, and I had a lift ramp from maybe like Pinbot. I don't know what has it, something like that, but
okay.
I kind of threw those on there. I knew I wanted to put those there, and I knew that I wanted the billboard. I had this idea from the movie. There's like a scene where they whitewash a billboard with a new message.
That's right.
And I wanted to throw that in there, so I had those kind of elements. And actually, the fourth element that I had to reimagine. I had an idea for his condo building. Okay. And in the movie, he blows up his condo.
Yep.
And so I designed this whole thing to have the building go into the playfield, kind of like Earthshaker. I think there's a mod that makes the playfield go in.
Yep.
So I wanted to do that. I like 3D printed and designed a bracket. I had this whole thing worked out, and it did like sync, but it was just like huge, heavy mech, and I didn't feel like great about it. It just barely fit in there.
Yeah.
And then it was actually going to happen at the finale of the game, and I was like, it wasn't worth it to throw that in there for something that you'll almost never see, right?
Yeah, good point.
So some things got chopped. But the other three elements I just threw on there, and I built around those, I would say.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay, a little bit similar process. Yeah, awesome. So you've done all the artwork yourself. Had assets, but you put it all together and did the final artwork yourself. Did you have anybody help you on that, or the audio or anything? Or
no, I'm pretty familiar with audio. I use Audacity. I play music, so I'm kind of used to working with that.
Yeah.
And the artwork, I had no idea how to do artwork when I started this, so I used Inkscape, and I just kind of learned it. I don't know it that well, but I know it enough to do what I've done, which isn't that much, but I've done the cabinet artwork.
Yeah, no, it looks really good.
And then I'm hoping to use that to do the playfield, so we'll see how that goes.
Nice, very nice. So my wife was looking at your machine, and one of the things she asked me, she's like, so all the like the metal edging he has around his cabinet, she's like, I've never seen that before. She's like, but I think it totally fits with the theme, because like it does. It just feels very Fight Clubbish, kind of like down underground. These edges here. Like anyway, was that kind of like accidental? Was that planned out a lot also, or?
No, a lot of this ends up being accidental. I feel like it's kind of like a troubleshooting thing always with pinball, right? You're like, you do something, I introduced a new problem. So the reason for those is actually because I covered up all the artwork with a layer of Lexan.
Right, Lexan, yeah.
Same thing I have on my playfield, actually.
Okay.
I wanted to protect the artwork because I knew it was coming to the shows. And the machines always get scratched up in the trucks. So I put the Lexan on, but it's really flimsy, right? It doesn't really like hold on there, and it was starting to like kind of, I don't know, like not warp, but like pull out.
Yeah.
So the metal's actually there. It holds the Lexan in place on both the head and the body. So that's why it's there. But
Gotcha.
it's a double thing. So it's like, I like that it's protecting it, and it kind of like makes it look shiny. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, it kind of gives it that butter cabinet feel.
Right.
Very purposeful, but it comes out with a great look. Like I really like it. Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool. And then like the speaker covers, did you like get those like etched in? Those are metal, right? Like stainless or something, or
I think,
aluminum, or
I can't remember. So yeah, what I do with those, and the same thing with my Apron. I have the same thing here.
Yeah.
I throw it into CAD and Fusion and get a DXF file.
Yep.
Then I use Send Cut Send.
Send Cut Send. Okay, yeah.
And they're awesome. They have a really good like return. I think it takes like a week to get a part back, and they do a really good job. But I can't remember. Some of them are in stainless, and I think some are in aluminum because it depends on the tolerances of what you've designed. And so you may have to make like some tolerances thicker, depending on the material or how thick you went with it. So.
Right. One day I'll get to that point. Oh, it looks amazing, man. I love everything you got going on. The call-outs are awesome. The lighting, really love it. Yeah. So, why did you decide to make your own pinball machine? What was kind of your origin story?
I grew up. My dad got us a pinball machine for Christmas. I think I was probably 10 years old. So my sister and I played a lot of pinball in the basement, and I think that kind of stuck with me. I lost it for a while. I went to school and off and other things, but eventually, once I had more room and I graduated, I was like, I like building things, and I've got some room, so I'll try this new project. It'll be a fun thing to do. I don't know. It just kind of snowballed, honestly. I bought a really cheap firepower, and I was going to repurpose that. It didn't work at the time, but I fixed it, and then I was like, I feel bad doing that. So I restored that. In the meantime, I was like, I want to play some more pinball, so I bought more pinball machines, and it took like years before I actually got started on this one, but that's kind of the story, I guess.
And what's the next chapter for you? You plan on doing more after this, or?
That is the plan. I hope to keep it as a lifelong hobby, and we'll see where it goes. I got a couple more years to finish this, hopefully, and then hopefully more to come.
Yeah, that's awesome. I hope to see more from you too. Yeah, it's a great machine. Out of all the lineup here, I think this is one of the machines that's had some of the most play on it. People are constantly coming up, seeing a lot of people coming back to it over and over, bringing their friends, wanting to play more. So just can't say enough good things about it. It's an awesome game. I love it. I think it's got this good balance of like things you recognize right in pinball and you love, but a lot of fun, unique, different elements I haven't seen before that just it's fun to explore and get to know it. So yeah, congrats, man. It's an awesome game.
Thank you.
Really love it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's Mike Becker, everybody. Woo.
What kind of sick game are you playing? Oh my god.
Where is my mind?
Kids.
Where is my mind? Where is my mind? This is too much.
In the end,